Welcome back to Dead End Gaming. I'm Dead End Dragon, and today we're going to be talking about more dragons. Yay! I decided we're gonna go with this one. I want to talk about my Nicol Bolas dragon deck. It's super cool. I really like it. It focuses on Nicol Bolas himself and how to take advantage as best we can of him. Um, I wanted to make this canonically correct and kind of use like Liliana and other planeswalkers like that and make it work like that, but yeah, I kind of did something different instead. Uh, and just kind of broke character and it doesn't make any sense for the lore, but you know, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. It's okay. So for starters, let's take a look at all the numbers. Oh my gosh, all the numbers. There's lots of numbers. Uh, I'll let you check all those out. I'm not going to go down all of them, but we got lots of different planeswalkers and stuff. I don't know. I'm still wondering why I have two Ral in here. Before I started the episode, I was looking at it. I'm like, why do I have two of him in here? I'm still kind of trying to figure that out in my head. I think I know why, and I'll explain to it once we get there. But yeah, uh, that's deck. We have a lot of 3 and 4, so it's more of a mid-range feel deck. But I don't know. I don't exactly know all those terms. Early game, late game. I don't know. I just know early game are goblins, and you just keep swinging with goblins and just take your opponent out on like turn 2. So yeah. Uh, Starters. We got Leonar Elves. If you haven't noticed, like using Leonar Elves when you're playing 5-color. Leonar Elves is important, especially with the 5-color decks that I play because they got Gateway Plaza, Guild Mage's Form. There we go. Not Gateway Plaza, Guild Mage's Form. It comes in handy for that. Next up, Incubation Druid. It's a good turn 2. And it says you can add one type of mana of any type you can produce. So that gets frustrating after a while if I only have Plains or Island or something like that. But if you got a Gateway Plaza, you're set. Like, Incubation Druid's great. And late game with the Adapt, like, that just makes them a 3/5 that's super helpful. That can be used for blocking, attacking, or if you got more counters on it, you can make more mana and do lots of crazy stuff. So why not? Gideon Blackblade. Oh my gosh. He's good 3-turn. Just helps buff up your creatures if you got him or himself. Like, why not? Vivian, I've got her in here. More than anything else, I can give vigilance and reach, and that I can cast my creature spells as those I had flash, so I can wait and see if I want to do something. I think it's because I thought she could do non-creature spells had flash. So that was my mistake, but she still works okay in the deck. Her -2 works out well, just so that I can bring out some of my creatures a little faster and get to like Nicol Bolas a little faster. Anyways, we got Teferi. He's good. His -3, like, and is just, it's Teferi. I mean, come on, he's classic. Gotta have Teferi in here. Kaya, she comes useful against graveyard decks, and also she can be a win condition in like any deck almost. If your opponent's not watching her, she can just keep exiling cards, and I go, oh, she's at 5, let's kill you. Like, it does work pretty easy like that sometimes. Although she can work well with a couple other planeswalkers for her own deck. I believe it's Ashiok, which she would work really well with. So maybe make a deck with them, but I've got her in here. She's pretty useful, has +1, can get the opponents off you a little bit, and can take care of those like 1-turn guys, like get rid of those Leonar Elves off the board, because why not? Domri! He helps you cast spells, and especially creature spells. If you have Nicol Bolas, you can make sure he doesn't get countered. Super helpful. Chromatic Lantern. I cannot sing enough praises about this card. It's Chromatic Lantern, my favorite. 5-color decks, use them. Nicol Bolas, of course, as we saw in the last deck. He's super helpful. Not that we saw him being played, but he is very fun to just keep playing with discarding cards, forcing your opponent to discard them. And from what I've learned on the arena, you can have the creature out, you can have the planeswalker out, and then you can have this other planeswalker out all at once. So he can be super nasty and in like 5 places at once. It's crazy. We might get into that in one of our games, so we'll get there. Sorin, he's just good for as long as it's your turn, your creature should have lifelink, so it's really nice. I really put him in the deck more because of his +2. Like I said, this deck is focused on Nicol Bolas, And not this one. It's focused on this one. We'll get into that a little later. Ral. I think I've realized why I've got 2 of him in here. There is because of the +2 effect to get more loyalty counters. Scry 1. Use it on Nicol Bolas. I think that's why I put like Sorin and Ral in there, just so you can get the +2. Though we might get rid of him real quick and put a Liliana in. I don't know. We'll see. We'll wait and see. Vraska. Again, same thing. She's got a -2, and her abilities are good. Destroy non-land permanent with converted mana cost 3 or less. Those pesky artifacts and enchantments that are just like you can't get rid of, she is very helpful for just being a neutralizer for those and getting rid of those. And you can also use her for a +2 to draw some cards if you really have too much stuff on your field, but nothing that you can really use. She's useful for that. Ajani, -2. Put counters on Nicol Bolas. Like, have I made the point that we're putting counters on Nicol Bolas? Like, that is the point of the deck. Ajani, +2. Like, you can use Nicol Bolas with that and +2. Like, do that. The point is to get him up in -8. Or just minus someone's big, giant, mega effect. You know? Time wipe. It's a good field wipe. So, since it destroys all creatures, and we are super Planeswalker focused, as you can tell, it will wipe your opponent's creatures off the board more or less. And then if you have another Nicol Bolas in your hand, it's not a problem if you get rid of the Nicol Bolas on the field. Or even better, return them to your hand, play them again, either the same turn or next turn, and make your opponent discard more. Like, it's a pain in the butt. It's great. Nicol Bolas. Whole point of the deck. He has all loyalty abilities of all other Planeswalkers on the battlefield. Cannot stress this enough. Use the +2 effects and transform this Nicol Bolas if you can while this one's on the field. You can be drawing 4 cards per turn. It's nasty. You will be drawing 4 cards. You'll have more Planeswalkers. And if he dies, then you can just draw into another one really quick and have one in your hand. Play him again. Keep going. It's crazy. River's Rebuke. Talked about this last time. It's good to just like stall your opponent a little bit or get rid of tokens. Casualties of War. If you need specific stuff destroyed, if your opponent has 1 creature that's keeping you on the defensive, you can get rid of it. If they got an artifact, enchantment. If they have Nicol Bolas, take it out. Super nice. And you can choose 1 or more, so it doesn't have to be just one of those. It can be like all of those. And I like the Destroy Land part 2 that's in there. Just, oh, sorry guys. I like the Destroy Land part in there because you can just take an extra land out while we're at it. I feel like that's just an added bonus to the card, to be honest. And Ugin. Maybe the G silent. Uin? The Ineffable. So the colorless spells cost 2 less to cast is kind of nifty when you got more chromatic lanterns to play or something. The +1's really nifty, but I like him for his -3. It just helps out, and he's another dragon. I mean, Dragon Planeswalker. Dragon Lover, Dragon Planeswalkers. Come on, I gotta have him in the deck. Okay, long-winded. We're gonna have to cut a lot of that out, and I might not go through everything, and I am sorry, because there's a lot to go through in this deck, and if I cut out anything, the big part that you need to know that I'll probably be cutting out is +2. They all these guys have +2 abilities. Use them with Nicol Bolas and pair Nicol Bolas with every Planeswalker you can imagine. All right, with all that said and done, let's go try it out. Let's open that up. Where'd it go? Oh my gosh, I lost it. Yep, it's that one. Okay. And let's see what we can do with our Planeswalker deck. There we go, finally. Yay, we got a match. And I've got like 10 minutes left, so hopefully recording won't take that long for this match. They're also playing dragons too, yay. So we'll keep that. So play Forest and learn our elves. Alright, so we're waiting. It's the waiting song. It's a waiting. So maybe we'll have a match. Maybe we'll have an instant forfeit. I don't know. Dude, play something. It's first turn. Play land. That'd be a good thing to do. Thank you. And since he's got Sarkon and he's playing red, my guess is that he likes let's wait. I like doing stuff during second main phase too, just to see what they've got. Because if they would have shocked my Leonar elves, they would think that that'd be my only thing, but then I play Incubation Druid. Oh, they're playing Is It? Yay, okay. Well, they knew to get rid of my Incubation Druid. That's fine. Play Guild Mage's form and keep attacking. Maybe next turn we'll be able to play either... We can play either Sorin, or I think we got the colors for Bolas. No, we don't. We have, like, no colors for Bolas. So we might be able to play Sorin. And with Sorin, we might actually be able to use him and return Incubation Druid back to the field to help us out. I might +2 him first, though, just in case. But we got Chromatic Lantern, so precedence, especially since we're playing against Is It. If Is It has no blue available, play Chromatic Lantern right there, because you know next turn, and from then on, they're going to have blue mana open, and they're going to counter your Lantern. And we're still at 20 health, they're at 18, it's early game. Playing Sorin right now isn't going to do too much, I don't think, one way or the other. But now we have all our colors, so we can play Nicol Bolas and Sorin, and play another Nicol Bolas too, because why not? This is taking a while, but I'm glad they're thinking things through, it looks like. And they're trying to figure out what they want to do when. So I do appreciate that. Okay, cool. So they kept 3 mana open. Let's try for Nicol Bolas and reduce that hand size of yours. They could have Essence Scatter. No, we're opting. Okay. Now I see they're going to try to attack Nicol Bolas, I believe, with some red damage, I believe, is what they're going to try for. We'll see. All I know is if they don't do anything about him this turn or next turn, we're going to play Sorin, and Sorin is not going to play nice. Unless we get a land, because then we could transform him. Nope, Lava Coil. Thought so. But we still got our opponent to discard a card, which was pretty useful. Uh-oh. So there's a Gutter Snipe on the field. We could play Nicol Bolas, or we could play this Bolas, but I don't think we'll have too many means to protect this Bolas. Each opponent. So let's play Nicol Bolas and try this anyways. I'm going to start trying to make him get rid of stuff, just because. And we drew Kaya, which is super useful, because I believe what we'll start doing is getting rid of the instants and sorceries in their graveyard. If they do anything like last time, by trying to return instants and sorceries from the graveyard and use them to attack with that Finale of Promise or whatever, we can get rid of some of those with Kaya. So I think that might be our option there. And when they're attacking, okay. And we're going to block, because I don't want Bolas to die. Thank you, though. Oh, and that's perfect timing. Okay, so we're going to +1 Bolas. You're going to get rid of something. What do we get rid of? Yeah, Crackling Drake. Yeah, see, they got stuff in there that's nasty. Time Wipe. Do they have a counter? Spell Pierce? Negate. Okay. Uh-oh. This could be bad. I might have done a bad, guys. I'm sorries. But they're not drawing cards is the thing. They only have 1 card in hand. So this might actually turn out to be in our favor. Let's play Bolas. Yeah. Let's play Bolas. I always double check, because if you have Chromatic Lantern, you can play Chromatic Lantern first, and you might have enough mana to cast Bolas after that. So just keep an eye out for that. Rude. Ugh, fine. Well, at least now they have one card, Gutter Snipe, and Electromancer. Though they're doing pretty good against me right now. So, we got to figure something out. Like, fast. We could do Sorin. Let's cast Chromatic Lantern first, though. Because now we got 4. And then we can cast Sorin. And then we're going to -4. And we're going to return Nicol Bolas from graveyard to the battlefield. And he's also a Vampire Bolas. Oh! And yeah, I had a feeling he had a red or something in his hand. I don't. When they have one card in hand, don't fall for those tricks. Because they're either... If you don't cast anything because of it... Yeah, let's do that. If... Yeah, because see, the problem is if they have something in their hand for combat gimmicks, the worry then becomes, what can I do? You know? I don't know what I'm saying even. Like, let's get rid of those two. Let's gain some life. And then we're going to play Bolas. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay. If they have a card in hand and they're trying to bluff you, just go for it anyways. Just try, because if they succeed, or if they do have something, is basically what I'm trying to say. Like, then you're going to be in trouble anyways. Let's see here. At least one creature. Okay, so I got to do a creature and Lightning Strike. And we're going to play Gideon. And we're going to target you. And we're getting lifelink. Because I could use some life right now. Like, desperately. I'm a little worried if they got some draw card stuff with that Gutter Snipe. And we need to get that Gutter Snipe off the field. But not too worried about it at the moment. They got 6 cards exiled. So Kaya can use her -5. Yeah, I'm cutting some of that dialogue out. Because that was just a mess. Yeah, they see what I was thinking with Kaya. But we need to play Bolas right now. And we're going to destroy target creature or Planeswalker. And get rid of Gutter Snipe. Using Kaya. Let's get rid of the Gutter Snipe and Lava Coil. Sure. Let's play our Incubation Druid. Make sure Bolas has lifelink because we're friends now. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, friends. And if he can't do anything, next turn we win. See, this is where River's Rebuke comes in handy. If you return all my stuff to my hand, then it's game. Let's do that. That one. Lifelink. Next. All attacks besides Incubation, and we're done. There we go. Yeah, so just go... as you saw this game and last game, pretty much the gimmick is just go nuts with Planeswalkers. Just play Planeswalkers, use all their plus abilities, and go nuts. I would recommend not doing their minus ability if possible, because then that makes it harder to keep them alive. It makes them harder to... that's not what I wanted. We want this one. It makes it harder to keep them alive if you do their minus ability, like we were talking about with Teferi. You use Nicol Bolas right here. You use his -3, he's at 1. If you can't keep him alive from 1, then he's not going to come into handy for you. If you have to do it, do it. But if you don't, just keep +1ing. Bring him up. Be annoying. All those +1 and +2 abilities will stack up, and they're going to cause a ruckus. Because Nicol Bolas, he'll exile cards from your opponent's hand. And then you have Kaya over here, who she's exiling cards from their graveyard. And then you can use her -5 to give them a lot of damage. Domri, his +1 is just get more mana. That's a great thing. And then your creature spells can't be countered. That's a great thing. Like, just keep +1ing. Ugin, his -3 is super powerful. but his +1 can help defend him and get you more cards into your hand. So it's a win-win. Like, just keep +1ing your Planeswalkers, and you'll be all set. That's all I got. Time Wipe is a good card. Yeah. We didn't get to do too many field wipes, but yeah, maybe we'll do some more live streaming on Livestream channel, and we'll get to see more games with this deck, and we'll check that out at a later date. But that's basically how the deck works, how you can use it to your advantage. As always, feel free to modify it as you see fit. Put different Planeswalkers in there, test them out. There's so many cool ones out there right now. Go for it. And with that, that's all I got. If you made it this far in the video, like to let me know that you want to see more content like this, and subscribe if you do want to see more content like this too, because I'll be posting more of it. And comment down below in what decks you want to see next. Although I might just have plans for Niv Mizzet, but if you got a cool combo, let me know, and I might actually make a deck out of that. I love going crazy with combos. So see you all next time.